Hello, my friend. Welcome back to What's Up in Makeup. This week, we have a couple of stories about people who work at brands doing illegal things and getting caught. We have two of those stories. And in the product report, along with a ton of new releases, About Face, you will not believe what they decided to name their new eyeliner and brow line. You'll have to tell me whether you think it crosses the line. Hang tight. We're getting into it right now. So you know cryptocurrencies, right? They're like all the rage right now with so many people investing a lot of money into them and really believing that they are the next big thing. Well, there were a few people who worked for Amore Pacific who decided not to invest their own money, but to invest Amore Pacific's money in cryptocurrencies. They also invested in stocks and also illegal gambling. How much money, you ask? Well, it was the equivalent of about $2.3 million that they stole from the company. But they were caught, and thankfully the money was able to be recovered, at least most of it, according to Amore Pacific. They said that the employees were disciplined and that they like to give their employees autonomy, but they, quote, will take measures to prevent them from being tempted to commit illegal acts. I have no idea what that means in practical application, but hopefully that doesn't happen to them again, because that's nuts. A lot of us in 2022 are trying to be more eco-friendly in our practices, whether it's bringing reusable grocery bags to the store or buying more eco-friendly cleaning products or using our neighborhood recycling program or whatever. We're just trying to make better choices to help the environment. Well, there is a new subscription service that is trying to do the same thing, and it's a brand called Izzy. Their line of products currently includes 3 products: mascara, brow gel, and lip gloss. And the tubes are made out of stainless steel. And what you do is you use up the product and then you mail the product back, and they reuse everything. So they clean out the stainless steel tube, they take the wands out, and they're actually able to kind of clean them, melt them down, and then make new wands out of them. The only thing that can't be reused in-house are the doe foot applicators for the lip glosses, but what they're doing with those is they are donating them to a company that makes chair cushions for schools. I can't make this up, my friend. That's what they're doing with them. It is a subscription formula, so you are able to either buy a one-time tube of whatever you want, or you can sign up for a 3-month to 3-month subscription, or you could sign up for a yearly subscription, which gives you the biggest discount. Now, they are quite pricey. The mascara is $39. The glossy lip butter is $36, and the brow gel is also $36, but then you get discounts, like I said, when you sign up for a subscription that bring the prices down to around $20 a piece, and they are delivered every 3 months. My question to you in this is, do you think that this is going to be enough to make a difference in the environment? And honestly, like, I love the heart behind this company, but I don't think that this is gonna be the thing. And I think the big reason why this isn't going to be the thing is because of people like me, and people like probably you, who get really bored with products easily. Like, I don't know, maybe you do, maybe you don't, but I know that's me. I don't like using the same product over and over and over again. I like to kind of switch it up, and their offering of products is really, really, really small. So I do think that there is a market for this in people that just like to get a product, they like to like the product, and then they like to repeatedly buy the same thing over and over again without having to think about it. There is a market for it, but I don't know if it's us here. Do you think this is something you would buy? Are they marketing to you? If you do decide to buy it, you've got to let me know. You got to come back, let me know what you thought of the products and whether you're enjoying them or not. If the beauty industry, if each cosmetic category, if each kind of product was a horse in a horse race, stay with me here. Which one would you bet on? What do you think is like the future of cosmetics? Which product do you think you would invest your money in? And for me, I think it would definitely be sunscreen. I feel like there's so much more awareness around sunscreen that sunscreen is just going to become more and more popular as more and more people realize the importance of using it. It does look like some famous names are agreeing with me on this by investing in sunscreen superstar star Supergoop. Included are actor Hugh Jackman, fashion designer Jenna Lyons, and professional golfer Michelle Wie. We talked about this when it happened back in November of 2021. Supergoop was purchased, well, majority stake was purchased by a company called Blackstone Group, and they said that their goal was to, quote, change the way the world thinks about sunscreen. And I'm all for that. Like, I know it's a business model, they're trying to make money, but I'm all for sunscreen awareness. Another thing I love about what this company is doing right now is they're also, as part of this investment round, collaborating with LeBron James Family Foundation's I Promise School. And I looked at their website and it just looks absolutely amazing. It's for kids that are seen as at risk, trying to give them a better future. And it just looks amazing. So what they're doing is they're providing both educational materials as well as products to the school. And I'm just really excited to see where Supergoop goes. They make a fantastic product that's good for all skin tones. It is a little bit pricey is really my only complaint about that brand. They're doing a fantastic job. So I'm going to be watching to see how this brand grows, and I hope that they do really well. And then the last story in top news is the other businesses behaving badly story, and it's an update from last May, so about a year ago. The man's name is Gabriel Letizia Jr. He had pled guilty of defrauding customers by reporting lab test results for panelists testing sunscreen that were not fully performed. Along with that, 4 former employees also pled guilty to being in on the scheme. According to the Department of Justice report for the Southern District of New York, quote, Gabriel Letizia schemed for decades to defraud customers of his laboratory and cause sunscreens and other consumer products to be sold and marketed to consumers on the basis of false laboratory testing reports. So essentially, if you, let's say you wanted to make a sunscreen, you would go to his company and say, hey, can you test this for me? And you would pay more to have more subjects being part of the test. So you might pay for 50 plus subjects or 100 plus subjects. Well, they weren't doing that. They were doing like maybe 20 subjects and they were just making the rest up and just making up the data for the rest of the people. The other thing that they were doing that was really, really bad was if there was some kind of allergic reaction, they just weren't telling the company. They were just letting it go through like there was no problem. And it's like, what? Mind absolutely blown. According to the lawsuit, they defrauded AMA customers of more than $46 million between the years of 1987 and 2017. So the sentence for this guy, who was the leader of this company, is 60 months in prison. It also includes 3 years of supervised release, restitution in the amount of about $1.4 million, and then forfeiture of the $46 million that he defrauded customers of. Now, they didn't say that they're going to return this money to the people that paid for these services that didn't get it, but I'm assuming that's where the money is going to go. I just don't understand how people like this can justify something like this in their minds. Like, I guess it's just about being lazy and making a lot of money. I don't know. It's just really cruddy, and I'm super glad he was caught. Do you think the sentence is enough? Let me know your thoughts. All right, let's move into the product report, starting with some super cuteness from Lights Lacquer. They have collaborated with Care Bears. Oh my goodness, congratulations to Kathleen on this. 8 shades, they are $11 each. They also have, which is really cute, some press-on nails, which I personally haven't seen from Lights Lacquer. Maybe they had some and I just missed it. But they also have some nail art stickers. I have seen them do those before, but these are Care Bear themed. And then they have phone cases, Care Bear themed phone cases that are super cute. They also have bundle deals available if you want more than one polish. You want to make, kind of put some things together. Lights Lacquer is really good at putting together their bundles. Now, this is the one that I had to start off with Care Bears because this one, About Face by Halsey, it's called the Eye Collection. And I was like, wait, what? It's called the what? Like, wow, I was blown away. So it's a collection of eyeliners and eye pencils. The brand said in a press release, quote, that it's inspired by the imperfectly messy amalgam of indie sleaze style. The eye collection is bold opulence with a spark of seduction and a hint of grunge. I mean, we needed someone to be Urban Decay because Urban Decay isn't Urban Decaying anymore. So I think About Face is going for that audience, which I think is really smart. Of course, like all brands, this is not going to be for everyone. I know some people are going to be absolutely outraged by this line in the comment section, but I guess then it's not for those people. But I do think there is a huge market for this because this used to be the Urban Decay market. And they're not doing it. We'll talk about that in a second with their latest release. But if you are interested, here are the products. There's eyeliners that come in 13 shades from neutral to extremely colorful. They're 13 bucks each, which they just recently dropped a bunch of their prices. So that's pretty quote unquote affordable compared to a lot of other brands. Then they have the Brow Artist eyebrow pencils. They come in 8 shades. Those are $16 each. Moving over to Sephora, lots released at Sephora and Ulta this week. We had a real short product report last week, so some of these are from the week before, but very interesting. Milk Makeup's Pore Eclipse Primer, $36. And I'm excited to see Milk Makeup come out with more primers. I know the Hydro Grip was really popular with a lot of people. Not for me, I didn't like the stickiness of it, but coming out with primers that specifically meet a need, I think is wonderful. And I love that they're targeting it towards specific people, oily skin, acne prone skin, pore filling, all of that. And I wish that more brands were honest that it wasn't a product made for every single person. So again, if you have oily skin, this is not for me, but if you have oily skin and you try this, let me know how it works for you. I'm very curious about it. Next up, Hourglass came out with a new lip product. It's called the Phantom Volumizing Glossy Balm. There's 8 reddish toned shades, $35 each. They say it nourishes, hydrates, and visibly plumps lips while delivering full-bodied color with a dewy high shine finish. Moving over to Makeup by Mario, 2 new products that are very makeup artisty, and I'm hoping that the general average consumer can figure these out because honestly, I'm a little intimidated by these that I would get them and have no idea how to use them. Here's what we've got. The Soft Sculpt Transforming Skin Enhancer. It comes in 6 shades. He said it warms, tints, and evens the skin tone. He does mention that it looks darker in the pan than it does on the face, so keep that in mind if you're deciding to order. And he does say that it is sheer and buildable. Second product that you're supposed to pair with it is the Transforming Skin Perfector, $34, 5 shades there. Within one pan, there's a translucent powder, a soft highlighter, and a bronzer. He said it perfects, sets, and illuminates, and he did say that you can swirl them all together and use them. So that's why I'm like, I don't know, like I'd be very confused. I bet makeup artists will know exactly what to do though, just not me. Charlotte Tilbury dropped 2 products. One of them is really being hyped up around the internet. The Sun-Kissed Glow Cream Bronzer, $56. They say it's 6-hour wear for face and body that blurs skin, hydrates with hyaluronic acid. They also say that it's sweat-proof, which I thought is really great for summertime if that's real. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful bougie. And if you're going for beautiful bougie, I think this might be a product that you'd be interested in. With less buzz though, Charlotte Tilbury also launched the Invisible UV Flawless Primer SPF 50. It's $55. They'd say it's invisible, weightless, scentless primer with broad spectrum SPF 50 and hyaluronic acid that primes, supports, and hydrates skin. Here was what I was alluding to earlier, the Urban Decay Mini Naked Your Way eyeshadow palettes. I mean, what is even happening with this brand? Who is their customer? Who are they marketing to? Like, it just feels like they have so much brand confusion. It's like almost like they're a shadow of what Urban Decay used to be, mixed with trying to kind of be like Too Faced a little bit. I don't know. It's super weird. They lost that Wendy Magic, the creator of Urban Decay that's now started Cali Ray. I feel like they've just completely lost their target market. I don't know what is happening here. They're 29 bucks a piece. Again, if you buy one, let me know how it is. Coming soon to Sephora, 3 products, the Westman Atelier Vital Pressed Skincare Blurring Talc-Free Setting Powder. This is $75. It does come in 5 shades. They say it provides an immediate diffused look and healthier looking skin over time, and it better for that price. June 7th is the launch date on that. Then we have from Refy the Skin Finish Water-Based Loose Setting Powder. Again, with the water-based setting powder, I appreciated the people that commented that there have been water-based setting powders before, that it's not just dehydrated water going into this powder, that usually it feels kind of wet on the skin. I'm very curious about this. I might actually purchase this just out of pure curiosity. It does come in 2 shades, $32. They say it helps to reduce the look of pores, fix makeup, and remove unwanted shine. This is coming on May 30th. I have a feeling this one's going to be all over the internets. The Huda Beauty hashtag faux filter, luminous matte, buildable coverage, crease-proof concealer, 29 shades, $29. Really looks like a nice gradient here. It is going to be available June 13th, and I have a feeling it's going to be all over everywhere. Launched at Ulta and Sephora, we talked about this last week, the new Benefit Box blushes. They're called the Wonderful World Silky Soft Powder Blushes. There's 12 shades, but Dandelion is in there as one of them, so maybe it's a reformulated Dandelion, I'm not sure. The packaging is super cute on these, really, really cute, and Benefit blushes do have a great reputation for building up nicely and having a long-lasting power. They're $29 each, but if you don't want to invest in a full one because there is a lot of product in there, you can also get minis over at Sephora for $17. Over at Ulta, I have it in my cart. Just the lips though, the HipDot Girl Scout Cookie Collection. It's the scent thing for me, my friend. You know how much I love my scented makeup. I can't even with this. Thin Mints palette. Smells like mint chocolate, 16 bucks. Coconut caramel palette, smells like coconut and caramel, obviously, $16 as well. And this is what I have in my cart. Lemon, coconut caramel, and thin mint lipsticks, individually scented for each cookie. It's $20 for the 3 lipsticks. I might get this because I just want to smell them. I can't. They get me every freaking time with their scented lipsticks, I swear. This next one, I actually got a few messages asking me what I thought about this one, so I'm gonna dig a little deeper into it. It's the e.l.f. C Bright Putty Primer. Of course, even for professionals in the industry, of which I am not, you really can't know whether vitamin C or any ingredient is going to truly work in a product unless you do actual clinical trials, unless you know the formulation to get even a hint of what the concentrations are and how things interact. Like legit, there's no real way to know. But I will tell you everything I do know so that you can make an educated decision about whether you want to purchase this or not. So what is it? It's 12 bucks first of all. They say it's makeup primer meets skincare. e.l.f. Cosmetics C Bright Putty Primer is a 2% vitamin C infused face primer used to help brighten and even out your skin tone while gripping makeup for an all-day wear. So the vitamin C in here is called ascorbyl tetraisopalmitate. And according to a blog that I absolutely love, been reading for many years, Beautiful with Brains, they said that this version of vitamin C is oil soluble. And why that makes a difference is that because it's oil soluble, it's able to penetrate the skin faster than other forms of vitamin C. But she also said because of that, if you've ever had an allergic reaction to vitamin C, this is probably not going to be an ingredient for you because it does seep in so quickly. I looked and I found that The Ordinary does have a product that has a specific form of vitamin C, but it's a 20%, and this product only has 2%. So I don't know if that's a hint as to how much you need in order for it to do anything, but that might be a clue. What it comes down to is if you're looking to brighten the skin, fight free radical damage, boost collagen production, stuff like that, and you're not sensitive to vitamin C, this may be something you want to try. Can I guarantee that it's going to have vitamin C benefits? Absolutely not. But it doesn't seem like it's gonna hurt to even try. I mean, unless you're sensitive to it. I probably won't get it because I have plenty of primers and I have the e.l.f. Putty Primer already and I have vitamin C serums that I use. So I'm probably gonna skip it. But again, if you get it, let me know what you think. This really is like JCat Beauty's been in the business for a long time. I would think that they would, let me just tell you what it is. Lip Spect Lip Switch Color Changing Lip Oil. It's $3.24, does come in 6 shades. And what kills me about these color changing products is that there aren't swatches. And don't start with the whole pH balances to the individual pH of the skin. Oh, yeah, they did that. But really what it is, it's your body heat. But honestly, are our human body heats that different that it's going to look that much different based on our individual body heat? I would seriously doubt it. When you have one of these color changing products, swatches are so important. And then just put a little note if you think it's that big of a difference as far as individual person body heat. How do you know what you want? I guess people just decide what flavor they like, and that'll just kind of be the end of it. And then the last thing in the product report we also talked about last week, but I wanted to let you know that it is at Ulta, the MAC and Stranger Things collection, between $20 and $45 for each product. They have a lip glass in 6 shades, powder blush in 2 shades, 2 8-pan palettes. Names of the palettes are super cute. Hawkins Class of 1986 and The Void are the names of the palettes. There's also a branded 217 synthetic eye brush and a branded 140 synthetic face brush. My question to you on this one is, do you think people are going to start getting tired of these collabs? Because I feel like now that people realize, that brands realize how much money can be made on these collabs, that now every brand is doing these kinds of collabs, are they going to wear it out? What do you think? PR purchase product of the week. I have a mix of both in here, and they're all in my face. So we've been talking recently about the Danessa Myricks Blurring Balm, and I want to show you some pictures of using it today. Like, I want to love this so much. Maybe I put on too much. Maybe that's the problem. Again, I'm going to keep playing with it, but okay, so it's a little too light for me. So I think that makes a difference, that it's too light. And when it fills my pores, which it absolutely does, you can see that light color in my pores. So I think maybe it was a choice on my end that maybe I should have got the translucent one, or maybe I should have gotten a shade darker. But this is like, it just looks ugly on my skin. I'm gonna show you the photo of my face with the foundation that I use. I use the Sephora Best Skin Ever foundation, which I love. And now I'm gonna show you the picture of my face with the powder on it. And honestly, up close, my skin looks like crap. And I freaking love the Sephora products that I used over top. So it's definitely something going on with this, but it may be my application. And again, it may be that I just picked the wrong shade. So I am going to keep playing with this, and I will keep you posted. I really want to like this. I know a lot of people love it, and I really want to love it. So we're going to keep trying with it. On my eyes today, I got some PR from Lottie London for the first time. I set up my look with this eyeshadow palette. I used this shade down here, and then also this shade up here to set up my look. And then the lower lash line, I have this one. And then on my eyes is another Lottie London product. This is the eye foil. And I thought it might be more opaque. I was kind of looking for something more opaque, but what it gave me was just this iridescent sheer shine. And I think it looks really pretty. That's the sparkle that you're seeing on my eyes today. Really beautiful. But it's more of like a topper. It's not like an opaque color. This is purchased. I had to get this. It's so cute. This is the Glamlight Frosted Flakes highlighter. And I opened this and I was like, oh, I just want to put this all over my body. It's so pretty. So I just tap out a little bit like that, and I'm going to put it on my other hand so you can see it is gorgeous, my friend. It is so gorgeous. Just, I can see this just shining on somebody's body in the summertime. Like, oh, it's so pretty. Really fun to play with. I have it on as a highlight today. I will tell you though, when I was putting it on, I noticed it was a bit chunky to go on. It's not a super finely milled highlighter. At least it doesn't seem that way upon application. So just kind of keep that in mind if you were thinking about getting this. But honestly, I didn't get it for the product inside. I got it for the little bowl cereal. Gimmicky. I fall for the gimmicks. It's just the way that it is. On my cheeks, I have the Kokie blush, which was set in PR in Cheeky. Love these blushes. They're some of my new favorite blushes. Lip combo, PR, and purchased. This is by Milani, and it's in the shade Sensual, and then the Melted Matte in Gingerbread Man from Too Faced. I also want to mention I pulled this out of my drawer. I haven't used this in forever, just to kind of warm things up a little bit. This is the original Tarte's Clay Play palette that is probably expired, and I do not care because it is a fabulous palette. I want to use this more. It is wonderful. I used this shade right here as a bronzer, and it still smells good. Lots of notable sales this week from Derm Store until May 31st. You can get 20% off of some of Derm Store's, they say, best-selling brands. Use promo code SUN at checkout. ColourPop has a 30% off site-wide BFF sale going on. Natasha Denona, 20% off for Memorial Day, ends May 30th. Ace Beauty, friends and family, use code and then the and sign F20 until May 31st. Glossier is also having a 20% off friends and family sale. Use code FOG22, I guess friends of Glossier. Luxie Beauty is having a summer sale. All of their shades are only $2.50 each while supplies last. MAC has 25% off bronzers, highlighters, and studio radiance using code 25GLOW. And then Terra Moons has 25% off site-wide through June 3rd with code MEM25. And finally, my friend, artist shout out of the week. We're talking about Chippo Gray. She's from Dallas, Texas. She's amazing. Let's go ahead and check out her first look. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous pink look. And one thing you'll notice about her page is that she is especially talented with cut crease looks, really beautiful. So beyond the perfection there in the cut crease, I absolutely love the pink tinted highlight and the deep burgundy lips because the burgundy lips really mirror the top of that cut crease. And of course the highlight mirrors the lid and it's just absolutely beautiful. Over to the second look, really fun look inspired by another artist that we featured in the past named Nezra Looks. And honestly, I would never think to do eyeshadow like this, like never in a million years, but it is so incredibly beautiful. I love the gemstones and how they just set off the whole look. And the blue is just so soft and diffused. And I love how she brightened her lower waterline to really make her eyes pop. Also, definitely have to shout out the Blues Clues tank top. Yes, absolutely, 100%. Number 3, the caption says, feeling fierce, strong, and ready to tackle the day. And I don't feel like there could be a better caption for that. This look is fierce. The angles are gorgeous, and I love how she sets it off with just a touch of glitter in the inner corner. And of course, her highlight and blush are perfectly applied. And whatever combination she has on her lips is so complimentary and beautiful. I just want to stare at this look all day. It is so pretty. And if you would like to follow her, I just followed her. I will link her Instagram down below. I hope that you enjoy her looks as much as I do. And that, my friend, was What's Up in Makeup this week. Thank you so, so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the show. If you did, please hit that thumbs up button. It really does help me a lot. It's a free way to support the channel. I know it doesn't look like it's doing very much, but I promise you it is. Thank you if you've already done that. I appreciate you. And thank you, of course, to the What's Up in Makeup Facebook hunters. Their names are scrolling below me. I appreciate all the time you take out of your day to go over to the hunters group and put in things that you've seen around the internets for the week. It really does help me out a lot. Most of the sales and quite a few of the products in today's show did come from the hunters group, so thank you so much for all of your hard work over there. I appreciate you so much. Our chat today will be at 10 a.m. Eastern time. Hopefully you can join us. We'll be hanging out, talking about makeup. Hopefully you can come, but if you can't, it's no problem at all. It's very easy to find on the replay. All you do is, if you're subscribed, you just go to your subscription feed. Should be right there. If you're not subscribed, you can also find it by going to my channel page and click on my videos and then click on the video titled Live Chat. Thank you again so much for watching. If you would like to hang out a little bit longer, YouTube should be recommending a couple of videos for you right over here to watch, including last week's episode of What's Up in Makeup, which was a fantastic show. Highly recommend. But if you do need to go, it is no problem at all. Thank you so much for hanging out as long as you did. And mad love to you, and I will see you in a video very, very soon. Bye!